All right, good morning. I'm a little late getting started here. I had a lot of updates. Let's get started. All right, good morning, everyone, or evening, wherever you may be. Today starts round one of the semifinals, ASC. We have been through this for a while. We are now down to the last 8 teams left. 2 groups, 8 teams, 4 matches today total. It's going to be absolutely anarchy. And if we take a look at who is here and left, in Group 1, we have RAU, WGS, T5X, NWO. And in Group 2, we have INM, XXU, WNV, and GV3. 4 matches today. All 4 are gonna be interesting. And yes, good luck to everyone. They got about 4 minutes left, so if you haven't made your bets yet, I would suggest making some. Today we have NWO and WGS facing each other, RAU and T5X. And in Group 2, we are going to have the Killuminati, XXU versus GV3, and WNV versus INM. We have some powerhouses, and we have some other strong teams, so this is going to be quite interesting today. There might be some clear-cut winners early today. Yeah, we're going to get into it in a second. If you look at the betting so far today, we have GV3 being the favorites. We have WGS being the favorites. We have WNV and we have T5X. Honestly, WNV is a powerhouse. I don't know how INM is going to perform. That's why it's pretty spread here. I don't know about this. I would assume WNV is going to win, but you never know. However, the other ones seem pretty clear cut. I'm not going to lie. I assume the other ones are going to be pretty accurate. So we're going to see how things all go. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see all of you. Good to see all of you. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and open up the other windows and see if I can get this lined up right, so we can see some of the other ones. We're gonna do that. And for this, we're gonna do, yeah, it should be 2 different ones. All right. Ooh, wait. That's not what I wanted. Sorry. This is what I wanted. There. Also, see if I can move this up. I don't think you need to see the powers. Ugh. Hate when they do that. Oh well, it works for the time being. Yes, so we're gonna get started here in just a few minutes. Good luck to everyone involved. It's gonna be quite an interesting day to see how people are gonna go. But yeah, we're gonna start seeing the matches here in about 1 minute. So also, I elongated the cooldown, so if you do want to enter the contest and you're not, or the giveaways for the gift codes, and you're not going to be here the entire time, you can enter at any point, but you can only enter once. So you could do the exclamation mark pick me at any point, but you're only going to be able to be in it once. So yes, that has been taken care of. All right, we got matches here, so let's go to, for the big screen, let's do WNV and INM. For the smaller one, let's check out NWO and WGS. Oh, come on, really? I can't watch because I have injured soldiers. Is that literally what you're telling me here? Jesus. So stupid. Does this one have any injured soldiers? God forbid. God forbid I have injured soldiers. Alright. And let's look at the T5X on this one. And let me take care of the injured soldiers, because God forbid I have injured soldiers. I know, I'm such a horrible person. I have injured soldiers. I can't even participate. Why would you even care? All right, WNB, here we go. All right, so already off. All right, so on the left-hand side, I believe, is the NWO match. Or I'm sorry, T5X and RAU is on the left corner here. On the right corner, I believe this is the WGS match with NWO. And in the big screen, we will have INM and WNB, which is going to be an interesting one to say the least. So we can see already, let's see, blue is already taking a lot of the structures in the RAU match, T5X. And we are having a pull away here with WGS NWO, which I feel like I kind of expected that to happen here. What up, Akib? What up, TJ? Hello, Max. Wild Boy, good to see you. Go, 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 exactly. All right, so we're having a small pull away here, but it's way too early to say anything in any of these matches. As a matter of fact, I was debating on whether I should put up the third match, but I think that might be too much to put on the screen all at once. But I will fix this just a hair. Let's see. All right. Oh, hello, Darkseed. Suresh, good to see all of you. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how this all pans out. I'd like to see how many people are showed up on both sides. I mean, it's probably a full all out. At this point, I would assume everyone's going to be full all out. WNV definitely has a full team here. And INM looks like they're definitely showing up. They're already starting to make some movements. Ugh. There's a lot going on the screen, which is going to clog up everything. So let's see if I can zoom out. All right. But they're going back and forth here. They're definitely trying to move forward. WNV is definitely starting to move forward, as well as INM. So we're going to see how this all pans out. Over here, it looks like RAU is starting to take a decent lead over T5X. That does not mean it's over. They got 4 watchtowers. However, it looks like RAU's watchtowers are under attack, so it's going to be interesting to see if T5X strategy might pan out. And over here we have a massive pull away here. WGS is starting to pull away NWO. I have a feeling that is going to be a pretty clear-cut match. I don't know if NWO is going to be able to fight WGS. WGS is a big powerhouse. NWO was kind of struggling at the end, but it doesn't mean that they're not still in it. But from what the points are already showing, they're starting to have a good pull away. They're almost at a 5,000 point pull away, which would upset the entire match. But I will say, it looks like NWO is going for more ground. They're trying to position themselves a little bit better. You can see the difference in strategy here. NWO is definitely going for position early to give up points and trying to stop the watchtowers, trying to keep them from moving forward. So we'll see if that pans out for them. If they, which is a legitimate strategy. I mean, if they give up points now to position themselves better, then they could take over. It is still early on to see how this is going to pan out. But I'll tell you what, I want to see how the fourth match is going. So let me back out here. There is a 5,000 point lead here with WGS and NWO. I do just want to check in on the last match and see what is going on, so that we can keep eye on it. Haggerty, I'm doing good. Just, I'm still trying to wake up. I apologize. I'm a little groggy. I just drove back home yesterday after it was 18-hour drive. It took a lot out. So I'm still trying to wake up, so to say. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, they're not moving forward. I will say that. WNV is definitely not moving forward, but they do have the buildings. Now, WNV does have the power, so let's not discount that. I mean, INM is not something to ignore either, so let's not completely ignore all of those factors. What's the last one? We got that up. NWO we were watching. Group 2. Killuminati and GB3. Now, I hate to say this, but I think Killuminati is going to be severely outmatched. So let's see if that is what is going to happen. Let's see. Killuminati is holding on, so I'm not, but like I said, we're only 9 minutes in of the match today. But it does look like Killuminati is holding some buildings, but I have a feeling GV3 is just there. I have a feeling GV3 can take this match at any point. You could see GV3 is definitely creating a pocket for them so they can all move up. Killuminati XXU is just slowly going up their path. So we're gonna see how this all pans out for them. I'm not seeing too much from Killuminati able to slow down the pace of GV3. So this is gonna be, today's gonna be quite interesting to keep an eye on. We got a lot of fights outside the structure. Looks like WNV is holding that rocket repair shop, and let's see about the other one. Now, the rocket repair shop is where you're going to get the majority of your points from structures. They give the most amount of points. It definitely looks like WNV is going for this one, as I'm sure they should. But let's see if they can take it from WNV is starting to take already. Looks like they're already knocking them out of the rocket repair shop. See if they can hold on to it. We got a very close one over here as well with RAU and T5X. Looks like T5X is falling behind. Let's see how this strategy pans out. Looks like both teams are starting to spread their watchtowers outward, but T5X does not have the structures, and that may prove to be a problem here. RAU is getting the one rocket repair shop, and the other one is already with them, and I don't know if they're going to be able to knock it out. And WNV successfully takes the other repair shop. They now have both. WNV is going for the other armory. They're going for both armories. They're about to have the one. Yeah. But I will say WNV is being somewhat held from moving forward, and that may hurt them. If INM has the power to match, INM may start taking the lead if they can get closer to the bigger structures. That may prove to be a huge downfall for WNV. As you can see, WNV only has 2 watchtowers up. These 2 just got disconnected. This one has still got 3 minutes. I mean, they're being held back. They haven't even made it to the pass. Yes, they have the buildings, but that doesn't matter. If you look over here, I mean, INM's got these watchtowers so close already to the outside structures, giving them an advantage in getting them closer. And they're already almost at the first relay. The secret key is going to probably come out in what? 3 more minutes, I believe the first one should come out. So that's going to be a very telling tale. When the first key comes out, we're going to start seeing a big change in the playing field. We're starting to see a little bit more of a comeback from T5X, but they're still a little bit behind. But they are starting to make the moves, and that should be a good start being a good move for them. And we're starting to see a pull away here from GV3. I'm not sure. Like I said, I feel like Killuminati is outmatched, but it's still early. It looks like GV3 prioritized position over taking buildings. So we're going to start seeing who's going to be a big pull away here in about a minute and a half. And I will go back to the NWO match once this first key comes out to check out and see how things are going to go. FOA got hammered. Oh, I'm sure. These are the last teams. Some of them just etched in, and those are the ones that are going to be they're going to be hurting. But the majority of the teams that made it so far are all strong powerhouses. So it's going to be good matches throughout the whole thing, no matter how you look at it. But we're going to have the first key in about 40 seconds. So let's see how these are going to pan out. Now I have a feeling GV3 is going to get the key here. These other 2 matches, the RAU T5X and the WNV INM, is anyone's game. So we're going to see how this pans out here. You can see that they are moving up. GV3 is right on the spaceport, ready to take that first key. Three, two, one. Key. Who's going for the key? It looks like WNV is making the first move. WNV's got the key here. First ones to get the key. Looks like over here we got T5X went for the key. Got the first key. I can't see the countdown, but I'm sure that they're fine. And it looks like we said, GB3 has the key over here. Are they going to be able to hold on to him, though, is the question. 10 seconds here for the first one. I can't. There we go. Moving on to the next ones. Ooh, that was fast. Already, WNV's got the speed. Definitely got the speed. WNV zoomed right over there. Someone's ready, man. Ready for that. WNV, if they're gonna probably get the 5,000, and if they get the 5,000, they'll definitely give themselves a nice lead. But that speed, oof, that was a lot of speed. What? Why I'm so confused. He has the key? Wait. Oh, I'm like, why did he have the key on him? That was weird. That was a weird little glitch. 2, 1, and they get it. WNV takes the 5,000 point lead. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. And we got a tied match up here with T5X and RAU. And we have now a 9,000 point lead with GV3 and XXU, which we expected. Let me leave the GV3 match. It looks like they are in a good lead position. So we're going to jump out of here because this looks like it's going to be clear cut to a point. So I'm going to jump out of the GV3 because I have a feeling they were going to win anyways. No offense to Killuminati. No offense to XXU. Okay. But let's check in on the NWO WGS. It gets, and I wish, you know what? I wish there was a better way to show you all the movement, because it's insane. It's hard to keep track of all the movement that goes on. But as you can see, I mean, you have to keep moving up and down. The best way I could show you how things move is by zooming in and out like this. But as you can see, all the buildings, almost all the buildings are being contested here. But because it looks like INM definitely wants to try and make their comeback here. We got a massive lead here. WGS is destroying NWO. This is going to be a very clear-cut match here. So WGS is definitely going to claim the win here. I'm not even going to continue keeping an eye on this match. So let's back out. So we definitely have a winner, WGS. There is no way NWO is going to come back from this loss or from this behind. I mean, it's just very clear that WGS owns the entire map here. So yeah, this is done for them. So let's get out of the WGS match. They definitely won. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if the other match is still much further along, then I might close out that window altogether, and we'll just keep an eye on the 2 matches. Because if it's only the 2 matches, then it's easier to navigate for all of us. But group 2. Wait. Now I gotta remember who's playing. Wait, what screens do I have? T5X RAU, INM. Okay. And we were just in. Wait, what match were we just in? Oh, the WGS. Okay. I remember now. It's gonna be a long time. I try to remember everything. It's hard sometimes. We're starting to see a 6,000 point pull away with WNV, but it's still close. And you're seeing almost a 10,000 point pull away here with GB3 and XXU, but it looks like XXU is definitely attempting to hold on. They're definitely giving it their best. It looks like both alliances have met in the center here, and you're gonna start seeing some base attacks. This might change a lot if XXU has power to knock out some of their opponent's bases. But we still have a very close match here with T5X and RAU, and a pretty close match here with WNV. However, it looks like our closest match is going to be T5X RAU here, and even though T5X is behind, it's very close to see how this is going to go. But you could definitely see RAU has made moves and positioned themselves very well on the map, and it's going to take a lot for T5X to come back from this and hold on to the playing field. Doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means they have an uphill battle, let's just say. It looks like they lost some connections too, so we'll have to keep an eye and see if they're able to reconnect some of these watchtowers, because it looks like all their bases are knocked back. I should say all, but some of their bases are knocked back. Oh yeah, definitely a huge difference. Definitely a huge difference. I would say your two biggest powerhouses are right here already playing each other. INM and WNV are probably the two biggest powerhouses in out of the 8 teams that are left. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how this finishes up. And remember, just because a team won today doesn't mean they couldn't beat the same alliance tomorrow, you know, just because of strategy. Strategy does play a huge factor in these matches, and people forget that. So, you know, it looks like certain teams went for certain things, and that may pan out for them, and it may not. But in some of these matches, it is not over until the end, especially as teams start losing soldiers. And some of those powerhouse bases definitely start moving in. But you can definitely see a pull ahead here. GB3 is probably going to win here. We have an 11,000 point lead, which is going to be very hard. I do not believe personally that XXU has the power to fight GB3. It's just the fact. I just hate to say that, but you could definitely see that some of the players are definitely giving it their all. Their main players are definitely showing up and doing everything they can, but it looks like GB3 definitely has the upper hand in this match. And we're starting to see almost a 6,000 point. Yeah, we got a 6,000 point lead here with RAU versus T5X, which will be a big upset if RAU wins, because everyone bet on T5X. That is going to be a big upset. I still don't see anyone really in the center here with the WNV. I mean, they're close, but no one's on the spaceport yet, which is crazy. This is two big powerhouses fighting. This might actually be your final two teams right here in this match. INM and WNV may actually be your final two teams, but we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen. I mean, everyone, you know, I should say everyone. A lot of people expected more out of certain alliances than others, so going to be very interesting to see how this pans out. But we are coming, almost 6 more minutes for the next key. And that should close out at least one, or if not both matches in the corners, depending on who gets it. If GB3 gets the next key again, they definitely win. I can't see FXU coming back from a 17,000 point deficit. And if RAU gets the next key, then that might spell it for T5X. Ooh. The key should be coming up in 3 more minutes? 5 minutes, sorry. Figured it was, I forgot. I keep forgetting the countdown for the other stuff. So we're going to want to keep an eye here, because when the keys pop up, this will determine winners in these 2 matches in the sides. Honestly, if WNV gets the next key, it might spell the end for INM as well. All 3 might end with the next key. I mean, there's not a lot of moving, Hassan. Really, we're just looking at the points for the most part. Every once in a while, I'll zoom out to see what the map looks like, but it's not that hard to follow, honestly. But we also want to keep track of multiple games in how it's going. It's even more confusing if I'm jumping around through all 4 games in one screen. That's probably more confusing. We are going to be coming up to the key. And it looks like WNV is making moves. Next secret keys in 3 minutes. Looks like WNV is primed to take the next key. They even have the relay for that one. They don't have the other relay, but they don't really need it. If INM just took the relay, so good for them. Good for them. Siemens one side wins. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we definitely can see we could pretty much see clear winners in the side matches. In this one, we have RAU and T5X. It looks like RAU is gonna be the clear winner here, but it also depends. RAU definitely needs to get the key in order to secure that win. In this match here, GB3 is definitely a winner here. I'm just waiting for the next key to guarantee that. GB3 should be getting this next key. It looks like they're perfectly set up for it. GB3 gets this key, I will close out that window and we will call GB3 the winner. But I'm still waiting for the next key in order to declare a winner here with T5X and RAU. This one is going to be going to the end. WNV more than likely will get the key, which will that will pretty much guarantee them the win, but it's still very close. Because if INM gets the key and can hold onto structures, and weaken, if they're possibly able to weaken some of the powerhouses, then yes, INM could technically steal it back. It's unlikely, but it's a possibility. So we're gonna get the key in the WNV match first, because they were a little bit quicker with it. So, but I still see no one near the center here. In the RAU 25X match, they are going at it. Now, if T5X can destroy a lot of the troops, then T5X could take it back. But T5X needs this key. They need this key in order to stay in it. And it looks like we're going to be getting a key in about, what, 10 seconds, and then, what, 15 here? Something like that? 20 seconds? Yeah. So, we're going to get the key here shortly. 2, 1. We got the key. Boom. Who's grabbing it? Got one. I'm going to get the keys over here as well. Key popped up. Key popped up. Who's grabbed it? It looks like RAU has grabbed the first key. And it looks like GV3 has grabbed the key as predicted. Can WNV... Can they hold on to the key? That's the major question. That is the biggest question. INM is full sending it. They are moving. We got movement. We got movement. So they made their first rounds, heading to the second relays. INM holds this relay. WMV's gonna lose that key. Luckily got that relay right at the last second. T5X has this relay. Wait, did I get it backwards? I'm sorry. T5X has the key. Ooh. T5X needs that key to stay in it. But they're already 13,000 points behind. It's gonna be tough. GV3, would they lose it and just get it back? GV3's fighting for that key, or XXU's fighting for that key. So is INM. Wow. Wow. 5, 4. Can they hold it? Can they hold it? Yes, they did. 5,000 for WNV. That's tough. That is tough. That was a lot of full send. RAU. Looks like RAU is gonna get it. Wait. Oh, my bad. All right, so 10,000 point deficit here. We got a lot of deficit here. But this match, the WNV INM, is still close. This is still close. So I'm probably going to... I know they're still getting this key, but that is a 15,000 point deficit. I can't see any way XXU's coming back from this. More than likely, 1235 will. WNV is the strongest alliance so far. But that doesn't mean... that doesn't guarantee that they're going to win. So, but... This is just quarterfinals or semifinals. I'm sorry. The winners of this week will move on to the finals. There will be 4 teams left to fight it out. But once GV3 clears this, I'm going to close out this window right here. And we'll have a clear-cut winner. Yep. Got a clear-cut winner. GV3 wins their match today, so we'll go ahead and close this out. GV3 wins their match. Good job to them. So let's close out that. Oh, not that. That. Ah, there we go. All right. So GV3 is the winner of their match. So we have... let's see here. WGS is the winner for today, and GV3 is a winner today. GV3 beats XXU in Group 2, and in Group 1 we have WGS winning against NWO. The 2 matches we still have up are RAU T5X and INM WNV. It does look like RAU is going to take the win here, but it's still somewhat close. I mean, 10,000 points is a lot, but 5,000 point key if they get it. But it looks like RAU is definitely dominating the playing field here. So I don't see T5X coming back at this point, but doesn't mean it can't happen. This one, I mean, WNV and INM, I mean, it's only a 4,000 point difference, and both are neck and neck here. I mean, this playing field is anyone at this point. If INM could get the key, that puts them over and they win. You know, that's just the way that this works. They're back and forth here. They're not even over 5,000 points. So the last key will change this match if INM can get it. If. That's a big if. So while we're waiting, but I would say 13,000 points is going to put RAU in the win here. So T5X is going to take the loss today, I have a feeling. So I think this would be one to close out. 13,000 points, and RAU has the field position. So I'm gonna go ahead and say T5X takes the loss today. RAU is the winner. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out, and we'll just focus on the main screen here. Everyone has some great players. That's the thing. Everyone has great players. Sometimes it just comes down to strategy. That's all it comes down to. A lot of teams are equivalent in strength, and it's not even that one has more powerhouses than the other. Sometimes it legitimately comes down to the strategy that has been employed and whether or not they took advantage of what they could early on. So, but this match is still anyone's game. I mean, 4,000 points is not a huge lead. And the key is going to come out in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So WNV will need to get the key, or I should say INM needs to get the key in order to have a chance to win, obviously. But who knows, you know? INM's making moves on, I mean, they're going back and forth on these structures here. INM just took the rocket repair shop there. INM's working on this one as well. They're working on those buildings, those structures. People ignore them. If INM could take the structures, they get better. They got a better position. The armory is INM's, so that gives them a strength and might and resistance buff that helps them out. But WNV is going to need to take it. But they need to hold on to those. That's the other thing. If INM can hold these structures, can reinforce them, and cause a lot of troop loss for WNV, I mean, the points alone will help catch them up. But this last key is going to be huge. And it looks like INM still has their connectors to the close center. So INM might actually, they may pull this off. It's going to come down to the last minute on this big one. We lack strong players. We could have, and sometimes, yeah, that does happen. But you know, which strong players hold on to other strong players, you know, versus, and if you can match them up, and if your powerhouse can beat their powerhouse in certain areas, it all depends on how you use them too. So a lot of it comes down to how people are used and how it gets applied. And sometimes there's just a lot of chaos, you know. Having a good strategy, matching people up, or being able to adjust is going to be big. It's going to be big. But yeah, I mean, now we're looking at a 2,000 point lead. It was 4. Now we're back to 2. So INM is not out of this match. This is the closest match. This is the only one where this can be anyone's game. The other ones are all clear. To be honest, I don't see any of the other matches swapping sides. This is the only one where INM may pull it out at the end. I mean, this is even a low scoring game, or a match as well. The other ones were already in the 40s and 50s and 60s. This one, neither side has reached 40,000 points yet. It's just insanity right now. That's why I say this might be your final 2 teams right here. You might be watching the final matches, and INM just brought it down to 1,000 points, and they didn't even get a key. INM hasn't even gotten 1 key. Keep that in mind. INM did not get a single secret key, and they are neck and neck. So what I mean, right there, that tells you INM definitely has a very strong team. And I believe WNV may have more power overall than INM, but INM is not that far behind. But it's how you use the strategy, like I said. Yeah, this is definitely a tough match. They're going back and forth. I want to see some of these stats here. That's a lot. Ooh, they're neck and neck. 355 million to 356 million troops defeated. Ooh. And you can see INM's moving around more. Occupying score, they definitely have the occupying score. I mean, it's neck and neck here. S scores, like I said, not 1 key went to INM, and yet INM is like what, 1,000 points below. So I you know, you don't always have to get the key in order to win, but I mean, it helps. This is gonna be the literally, I think this is gonna be your final 2 teams in the end here. 4 minutes for the secret key, and that 700 points behind. INM is pulling this out. They're pulling out all the stops here. INM's going back for the rocket repair shop, holding on to it. I mean, they're focusing on those structures. That's where they're getting their points from. INM, all on the buildings. Wait, INM even has their first relay. I mean, WNV might have been weakened enough to not even be able to hold on. Oh, and they just took the lead. INM just took the lead. Honestly, you know what? Looking at the stats. Okay, wait, how much time do 3 minutes? Okay, really quick, I want to go back to the combat data here. They've defeated almost exactly the same amount of troops. However, INM has healed more. Now, that doesn't normally make a big difference, but it looks like they're trying to keep in it, and you're seeing an almost equal amount of kills. So we're looking at two teams that are pretty evenly matched. But INM just took the lead. Just took the lead. 10 minutes. Oh. Well, we might be doing the thing in 10 minutes. We'll be doing the poll. But if INM gets this key, I mean, INM has that relay. I mean, it might not be hard to knock out the INM from that first relay. Don't get me wrong. But if WNV can't take this relay back, which they probably will, WNV will not be able to get that key. They'll go back and forth on that key all day long. And here's another thing. Depending on who gets the key, this WNV player, the key that he got moves very fast. If the INM sends to the spaceport to get the key and it's slightly delayed, if he moves to this relay really fast and they don't have it, the key will go back and INM will be primed to take it. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this goes. INM just places their next watchtower. Can they get it up fast enough to get them right next to it? I don't see anyone going for it, so I don't know if they're going to get there fast enough. Nope. 1 minute, 30 seconds for the key. INM has the lead on structures alone. Structures alone. That is insane. I just want to say kudos to both these teams for hanging in there. I mean, it's impressive for both of them. But I'd really say INM has been very impressive today. INM really needs to get their guys at this watchtower to get it faster. We got a key in 50 seconds. 50 seconds. I mean, you could tell this is probably their powerhouse player right here for WNB. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. 30 seconds. INM still has that relay. And INM hasn't had a key. I know I keep saying that, but that surprises me. This is the prime example that I always talk about, where strategy will pay off. And if you can take those buildings, you get more of an advantage. But it looks like they're starting to attack bases. Yeah, the bases are starting to attack each other again. 4, 3, 2, 1. WNV took that first relay back. He's got the key. INM just took that relay. Oh, man. This might... Oh. I mean, I had a feeling that was going to happen, but... This is going to be huge. I mean, if... Wow. Wow. 30 seconds. Starts... I mean, look at this. INM's already almost at 5,000 points lead. Almost. So even with this key, WNV still not guaranteed to win. No, that's the sad thing, Tama. Even if WNV gets the key, they still may not even win That is the craziest thing. WNV could get all 3 keys. It looks like they knocked the key. Yep. They knocked the key back. Yep. INM. Are they going to get the key? If INM gets the key, they definitely win. But even with the key, WNV could get all 3 keys and still lose. That is what's going on right now. Now, once the key is done, I'm going to guarantee you WNV is going to be focusing only on structures. But so is INM. INM really needs this key. If they want to guarantee a win, INM needs this key right now. That was a fast move. Let's see. I mean, they're already, yeah, look at this. The point spread already. This is going to be tough. And if all they do is fight over this key for the next few minutes, it's really going to hurt WNV. All INM has to do is keep this key out of everyone's hands. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. They got 20 seconds to get it out. They knocked out the garrison, but they gotta knock that key out. Got 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Nope. WMV got the key. It is now 300-point difference. INM still has the lead. Hasn't gotten a key. They haven't even gotten a key. So let's zoom out here and see what's going on with these buildings. Ooh, yeah, now all the focus is going to be on the structures. INM still controlling both of these rocket repair shops. They need to hold on to them. INM is even getting the armory right now. They got that, the hospital, INM. I mean, they just pulled ahead by almost 1,000. They pulled ahead by 1,000 points. INM. 7 minutes left. INM hasn't gotten a single key. 2,000 point lead almost. That's your thing right there. They need the rockets. WNV needs to take these rocket repair shops from INM, but if INM is back and forth on this, that's all they need. That's all they need. And INM is going back and forth. They're just retaking it immediately. INM's holding it. Regardless if they reset the timer, INM just has to keep it out of their hands because they have so many of the other structures still giving them points. Look at this. There's still got, they're getting 50 points here, 100 points here, 50 points here, 50 points here, 50 points here, 100 here, 100 here, 100 here. Even rocket repair shop ain't gonna matter. WNV needs to push all the structures, all of them. 2,000. We're almost at. They're over 2,000 point lead right now. They're about to be working on a 3,000 point lead. 67E stop fighting. So yeah, you won then. So yeah. That's why I said INM hasn't obtained a single key, not one key. And it looks like they're going to win. 4,000 points, 4,000 point lead. 4,000 point lead. Kudos to INM. Six. You're right. 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes now. 5 minutes is still a lot of time. It is a lot of time, but 3,000 point lead. 3,000. What are we doing here? It looks like they're starting to. WNV's starting to wisen up, but is it going to be too late? Is the question. Is it too late? 4,000 point lead. Yeah, 4,000 points. They are almost a key ahead. WMV needs to take over all the structures, and that may win it for them. I don't know if it will or not, but they need to do this. WMV, if they want to win, they need to take all these structures or kill their enemies, whichever you want to do, however you want to look at this. This has been a back and forth battle, big time. This is gonna come down to a few hundred points. I guarantee it. This match is gonna come down to a few hundred points at the end. Congrats, Abdul. Exactly. It doesn't. 3 keys does not guarantee you win. Strategy will. And like I said, WNV is supposedly the top team of the Perseverance division. This is a massive upset. Massive upset if they do not win. Don't get me wrong, INM is up there. They're like the number 2 team or number 3, but this is a massive upset. Massive upset. Exactly right there. WNV is very strong, but INM plays great. That's a perfect way of saying it. You might not have all the power, but if you have a decent power spread, you know, let's say this. Okay. If one alliance has one untouchable powerhouse, but everyone else is mediocre, and the other alliance has 3 extremely strong players and everyone else is slightly above par, that team will outperform the team that has the one base that can't be touched. You know, because that one base, the strongest player, one base can only do so much. If you don't have a team backing you up, working together, you're nothing. You're nothing. And people tend to forget that all the time. Everyone, I see it all the time. Everyone wants to, especially in the younger states in Eden, they get so focused on Eden because generally in Eden, the team that wins is usually the team that has the untouchable base, so to say. No one can beat that base's APCs. They could barely beat their weakest APC, right? So everyone wants to go to that state or that alliance. And when they get there, then they become lazy and they don't do anything. They just rely on that one player. And then as you know, people leave the game and immigration happens and people start moving around, they learn quickly that just because you have the most powerful base in the bracket or in the 2, 3, 4 brackets doesn't mean they will always win. They have to have a team backing them up. And people forget that all the time. So, yeah. Oh, I even lost coins. I bet on WNV. I bet on WNV. Wait, did I? I don't know if I might not have bet on this match. I might have bet on the other ones. I definitely lost points with T5X. I definitely bet on T5X, but you know, and I know you guys are in here. You owe me points. Some of you are in here. You owe me points. I expect $5 in PayPal, okay? I'm joking. But yeah, exactly. One player cannot do it all on their own. They need a team, especially in these. People forget this is a team game. 20 seconds. The winner is going to be INM. INM didn't get a single key. This This is already safe to declare. 13 seconds, they were not going to get it. INM wins 5,000 points. They win almost a key ahead of WNV and has not even gotten one key this round. Congratulations, INM. Good fucking match. Good match. Good match. I'm not a T5X anymore. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's all good. Congratulations, INM. Impressive. Impressive. I love that match. That match was great. That match was fantastic. I'm so glad we got to witness that. That right there. 15,000 points for Escort score. 0. Not a single key, and still won by 5,000 points. 31,000 occupying score. Gathering score. The gathering score helped a little bit. The territory score was the biggest one. Those watchtowers, they spread out fast. Don't forget, you get points for owning most of the map. That helps. But they were pretty even on the troops fighting. All right, let's exit out of here. So congratulations, INM. Let's do a recap of who wins. While I'm doing the recap, !pick me to join the giveaway. I have a lot of gift codes because I didn't stream yesterday. So I will have a lot of gift codes to give out today. So !pick me in order to get into the competition to get a gift code for the game. All right, so today we have WGS as the winner, clear-cut winner. RAU, clear-cut winner here. They definitely started pulling ahead at the end. I mean, it was clear early on. GV3 wins. And yeah, INM, congratulations. Wow, that was a very impressive nail-biting match right here. I will say, I will give credit to Killuminati XXU. They fought to the end. They definitely gave it their all. So that is not something to ignore. I have been very surprised with XXU the entire time. I've been very, very surprised by them. So I'm not going to, I won't discredit them for the rest. Now, they regretfully are in group 2 with GV3, INM, and WNV. So not to be a Debbie Downer, but they're going to get knocked out. As far as who's going to win, this group 2 is going to be bloodthirsty. You got 3 very top tier alliances in group 2. All 3 of these were projected to go into the finals. Sadly, only 2 of them will. So that could change the whole playing field. Saturday, whoever is fighting on Saturday could change the whole playing field of the thing. WGS and RAU taking the lead early. Honestly, I don't even know. And I hate to bash on any of these teams because they've worked very hard to get here. I don't know if RAU, WGS, T5X, or NWO could even compare to INM, WNV, or GV3. I don't know. But so the finals may throw everything for a loop. But so far, congratulations to all 8 alliances that have made it this far, because that alone is impressive. Impressive. That was a great match today. Great match. All right, so we're gonna do a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna close out the entries for the giveaway. Ugh, I couldn't think of the word. Let's see how many I have. I know I have a good amount though. So we'll be giving out a lot. Because normally I stream both days on the weekend. I couldn't stream yesterday. I should be able to stream Saturday and Sunday this week because I work Friday. Yep. So I will be able to stream this weekend both days. So I will be on Saturday and Sunday for the last 2 rounds of the semifinals. The 28th, can I do the final? Yes, I can. So I will also be streaming the final matches. So let's see here. All right. We're gonna have 30 winners today. 30. 30. 30. 30. No, I can't. I'm not starting the giveaway yet. Give me a minute. Jeez. Jeez, you're so demanding. Remember, I also made it so the code, command, you can only enter once, period. So you can't beat the timer because I don't stream that long. So if you've already put in ! pick me and you spelt it correctly, you can only, you won't be able to, don't even bother typing it again. It registered you. So, all right, let's see. Let me open up the screen. Let's get this opened up to where it needs to be. We'll go back to the good old fashioned one. Let's set it all up. All right. Definitely closing it now. All right. Entries are closed. You cannot get it. You can, if you type it in, you're not gonna. It doesn't matter. All right. Copy. Paste. 70 entries. 70. Let me open it up for you. I need this, that. There we go. All right, 70 winners, 70 entries, 30 winners. Oof, that could have been weird. All right, let me get my. Well, I guess it should show up on the results, right? Yeah, I should be able to copy paste. Okay. Let me get rid of the blank one. There we go. Shuffling it up, downtown, moving fast, talking fast, and I'm hometown. Okay, 30 winners. You can't type it anymore. Don't put the command in. It's too late. Too late. Hassam! Congrats, Hassam. Remove. Let's go. I got 30. We got to get through this. Hassam, congrats. Let's see. Chocolito. Congratulations, Choco. Summer, congratulations. Moving it along. 30 people. That's a lot. It's a lot of people. Infinity, it looks like. Congratulations. Give it a good spin. Pippi. P-Pix, congratulations. Spinning. That's 5 down, 25 to go. Roy, congratulations, Roy. Daniel, congratulations. I'll shuffle it every, well, I was going to say 10, but it's only twice, I guess. So TJ, congratulations, TJ. Max, it looks like. Congrats. This will be 10. New name, who dis? DD Roy, congrats. Let's shuffle this. Akib, congrats. Jum, congrats. We'll do 30. I'll do 30 winners today. I think I got 30 codes. I got 30 codes. Zero, congrats. Ugh. So I'll shuffle every 10, but on the 30th one, I'll shuffle it up for the last person. Oh, Skid Poppy. Skiddy Poppy. Congrats. 14, 15. I will. I'm gonna the results are right here. When the results are done, when I get all 30, I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna paste it on the notepad and make it bigger so you can all see it. Dorix, congrats. I will. Lemmy, congrats. Bang, congrats. Drag Warrior, congrats. Suresh, congrats. I'll shuffle on this one. Or after this one, I should say. MJ, congrats. Shuffle. Last 10. Lang, congrats, Lang. F Kim, 15, congrats. Elaine, congrats, Elaine. Wild Boy, congrats. And I'll go over how to get the code from me again, like I always do. Abdul, congrats. Shuffle the last five. Blah, 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 blah. Last five. Jeet Ray, congrats. And like I said, I will copy paste all the winners on the notepad, make it bigger, and make sure you can see it. Haggerty, congratulations, Haggerty. Even though you thought you didn't have your name on there. Haggerty, congrats. 27, 28. This is number 28. Congrats to all the winners so far. Cutie Pie, it looks like. Congrats. So close. Last two. Ayala, congrats. Let's do this last name. Give it a good old fashioned crazy shuffle, because I got nothing better to do but to click this shuffle button and make you guys wait an extra 30 seconds. Boom. Last one. Who's the last winner? Last winner is going to be Mortrid. Congrats. All right, let me get these results. Let me copy and paste all of them. Oh, I didn't mean to copy and paste all of that. Hold on. Let's go from bottom to top. How about that? That worked better. Copy. Let me paste this here. Let me make this. Can I make it bigger? How? I guess we'll zoom in. Works too. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, geez. That's not what I wanted. Zoom in. Oh, stupid. All right. Let me see if I can get this up. Give me 1 second. Oh, I gotta move it over. Sorry. Boom. All right. Hold on. I had to fix it for certain things, so give me a second. All right, here's all the winners right here. Winners, congratulations to all the winners. In order to get the gift code from me, write me a DM on Discord. Sorry, Discord. In order to write me on Discord, just you can either join the Discord in the link below in the video. Sorry, let me exit this and I can show you a lot better. If you haven't done it before, if it's your first time winning, you could join my Discord in the video description below. If this will load, thank you. If you go to the video that you're currently watching, at the bottom here where it says more, you can open this, scroll down to join the community, click on the Discord link, and it'll take you to join. You can join this way. Once you join or get in Discord, you just, where is Discord here? You can just go to, if you're in my Discord, you can go to my name at the top, right click, send a message, or right click and message that way. Or if you don't want to join my Discord, you go to the Last Shelter Discord. I will be under YouTuber right here. You could do the same thing, right click, message. Just message me. You don't have to add me as a friend. You don't have to do any of that. Just message me. If you add me as a friend, as I get a lot and I don't know who's who, just send me a DM, okay? And I will be able to read it and do all that. So just say, hey, I won, and I will write you back and get you the gift code. If you cannot join Discord for whatever reason, whatever country you're in, whatever the situation may be, you could write me in game. I am in state 1380. I am, well, it's not hard to find me. I'm the top power player in there. It's a Japanese name. You can send me a message there. But Discord's going to be the easiest way to get a hold of me. Just write me. Like I said, I always say this, I may not get it immediately. But I will get you a gift code. You just have to write me. Okay. And that's it. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. That was a crazy, crazy match. I will be live on Saturday with the next round. And I am going to try and get some videos out this week as well. If there's any topics you want to talk about, you want me to make a video on, remember, leave those in comments, or leave it on the Discord server. There's a section there, so I can try and make videos based on things you want to see. And yeah, thank you all for being here, and congratulations to the winners. And remember, help each other out, look out for each other, be safe out there, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.